Hi.
How you doing? What do you have here today?
Got a 57 Chevy collectible toy from the 1970s.
Where did you get this?
Well, I got it as a Christmas gift as a kid back in the 70s.
I don't believe you. What kind of kid doesn't open up a race car?
I'm here to sell my Testors car from the 1970s. The car is complete in the box. It's a really cool car. I wish I had a real one. I'm asking $800. I figure just based on my sentimental value, if I do make a sale today, I think I'm gonna go out and look at some more collectible toys and maybe I can add to my collection.
Okay, this is pretty cool. It's made by Testor. And what is this, like a 57 Chevy Bel Air?
57 Chevy, yep.
People loved them when they came out. They look so cool. It's still got the directions on the back.
Right.
Nitro burning engines? Did you actually have to put fuel in here?
I have no idea.
Easy starting, 0.049 engine. That's a lot of horsepower.
Right.
Simple and easy to operate for ages 10 and over. Wild custom decals, durable construction. I'm not really familiar with this part of Testors. You know, they've been around for close to 100 years, I think.
Oh, wow.
They weren't making cars at first. You know, when I think of Testor, I think of the paint for the model paints.
Oh, right.
You know, the models and put them together yourself, and then I would paint it with the Testor paint.
Right.
But it looks like when you were young, they were probably known for these kind of cars right here.
Right.
It's definitely pretty cool. Do you mind if I take it out?
No, go ahead.
I'm not seeing any wear and tear on it, you know. The sticker obviously has never been ridden across the ground. This is pretty cool. It looks like it's never been used. The box, it's great you have the box. The box is a little damaged, you know, but for the most part, it's all here. So, do you have a price in mind?
800.
Okay, I want to have someone come out and take a look at it and see if this would still be considered new in the box. That'll help me determine whether I can get you that $800 or not.
Sounds good.
We'll see what he has to say.
Okay, great.
70s, that's a model of a 1957 Chevy. He would like $800, but I'm having Steve Johnston come take a look so I can get his point of view.
Hey, chum.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Hey, hi. How are you doing?
It's a pretty cool toy to not play with, right?
Didn't play with your toys.
I know, just shelf sitter.
So Testor really, you know, we know them in the model car world. Almost anybody who's built a model has used Testor paint, Testor glue. But this particular item, this was kind of that start to leading us into what became kind of like the radio control cars of the 80s that became very popular.
So I was reading this back here, and it looks like this actually took some kind of a fuel.
You would get a model car gasoline that you would actually put into this car. And to think that this item actually had a gasoline that a kid could go into a store and buy to put into this item is kind of crazy to think about.
You know, in the model car world, how much horsepower does this thing have? 0.049, that sounds pretty big for this boy.
I mean, that's a pretty aggressive motor. It moves pretty quick. In fact, it was one of those things that, like, kids probably got their ankles nipped.
Toys were a lot funner in the 70s and 80s, I guess, right?
And the reason I love this is because the car, it is considered a tether car. The tether car was really fun because you would stake it down and it would drive in a circle. So you would actually tack this down. I believe on the back, it actually says it goes about 30 feet from the pin. So you would actually place the pin down, anchor it down. Then you would go ahead, start it going, and get it taken off, and then it would run around. Then as a kid, you'd probably try to chase it around in the circle or whatever it might have been.
Sounds like you missed out on a good time.
Yeah, it does.
So what do you think?
Do you mind if I take a look?
No, go ahead.
You don't see a bunch of scratches on the sides, and you definitely don't see any wear on the tires. So it hasn't been played with. It hasn't been used as far as that goes. The box is in fair condition for something that's been opened. And this is going to be considered an open box. And what you would do is it would be open boxed unused.
Okay.
Well, what would I expect to get for this if I sold it here in the shop?
So I've seen sealed ones of this go into that $800 to $1,000 range. This specific one, I would say I would expect you to be able to get $400 for this item as it sits.
All right, well, thanks for coming out.
No problem. Good luck.
Hey, nice meeting you.
Yep.
So, not exactly what you were looking for. Obviously, I can't give you the $800 for it. I still am interested to buy it, though.
Okay, well, I've had it for so long that I think I'm just gonna hold on to it, maybe pass it down to one of my grandkids.
All right. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.